Hey guys, welcome back to Vallone's RC Hobby, the channel that brings you life, liberty, and the pursuit of RC action. Guys, what we got in front of us today is a super special and generous treat from Bang Good. And if you guys don't know them, they got a lot of RC product. And you know what? They were generous enough to send us this product to review. This is called the 609E. It's a rock crawler. And rock crawling is a huge scene in the RC world today. I myself have not gotten into it. But you know what? Maybe this will change my mind. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we have it, the 609E. Whatever name that's called, or it's called Off-Road Tracer. And yeah, it's a cool looking truck, very inexpensive, only about $40. But I will say it is a toy grade truck. It is not a hobby grade. I'm sure you could do some improvements here. You could probably put some better shocks on if you could try to find the right measurements for that. But it's all plastic. It's got a plastic feel to it. It goes probably about, they say 12 kilometers an hour. That probably equates about 7 to 7.5 miles an hour. So not fast at all. Perfect entry-level truck, 8 years old and up is what they say on the box. And it's a four-wheel drive car. I mean, the tires feel pretty good for, again, this price point. It's not super cheesy. The little spare tire in the back is not the size of, say, a spare for the actual truck. It's got two motors. You see one under here. And you see one over here. I think there's no specs, like real major specs on this thing. I'm guessing they're probably 370 or 380 motors. It says 2.4 gigahertz controller. Not the proportional here though, guys. There's really no steering trims or throttle trims or dual rate. You know, I guess it'll just get the job done. Again, you're only going about 7.5 miles an hour. This is like old school stuff. I mean, this is look, even the battery is an iCAD battery. an 8.4 volt. This is stuff back in like retro when I grew up in the 80s. You know, this is what we used to have. This is something like maybe you would get out of Toys R Us, like a Tyco or Nyko brand. It's even got the old Tamiya plug, you can see here. Comes with a charger. They said it takes about 90 minutes to charge this battery. I'm going to probably put it through my hobby grade charger, get it going a little bit faster. They say it runs about 20 minutes. So yeah, for an entry-level kid, you know, a kid looking to get into it, you're not going to break nothing with this as far as like, you know, smashing into anything or you're going to break anything that's external. You might break something on this, but if you smacked into something, I don't think you're going to damage too much stuff. But you know what? Just for the looks of it, I mean, it's definitely looks the part. It looks like the more expensive brands, the Axial stuff. There's a Wraith out there. You know, it's the size, they say 1/8, it's probably more, maybe 1/9 scale, I'm thinking. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's about 13 inches long or so. But it's a nice size for $40. I mean, you're not breaking the bank. It's not going to, you know, really hurt you too much. The plastics feel like, you know, toy grade plastics. They're not like the soft compound plastics that we're used to with the hobby grade stuff that could take an abuse. So again, it's not going to go super fast, but it just looks cool. Even if you bought it for the shelf to look at it, I think the cage is really nice. It says rock crawler on it. I think it's pretty cool. Very bouncy, no oil filled shocks by any means. So this is something that reminds me of, yeah, like when we went to the toy store back in the day. I remember, you know, toys like this quality having a wire cable to the transmitter to the car, and we would follow behind it and steer it, and we thought that was the coolest thing. When it was wireless, that was like breakthrough, guys, to get wireless. But this is kind of like real throwback stuff here, and I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I think the tires are cool. I mean, there's nothing, you know, you're not going to get hex head screws here or anything like that. What's really funny, what I noticed was, you know, to take the battery out, there's a little screw to take the battery out there on the truck itself, and even taking the battery out on the controller, which only takes 2 AA batteries. Nothing crazy there. There's a little screw to take that out too. I mean, that's toy stuff. You can probably leave the screw out. There's just a little tab here to take it off. It's same on the truck, but you know, I guess the screw keeps it in there for safety safety reasons, so without them falling out. But, you know, we're going to take it for a rip and see how it does, you know, see how it crawls. I don't think it's going to crawl over major stuff. But again, outside on flat gravel or something like that, you're probably okay. And again, for 40 bucks, I mean, and the box art's actually pretty cool. Box came in intact, usually Banggood. I get stuff from Banggood. This stuff is pretty beat up. This stuff was packaged pretty well. There's no manual with the truck. And like I said, there's not many specs in general for the truck. But I'm going to have a link in the description below this video where you can purchase this truck, and then you can see some more information on the Banggood website of what this truck is all about. But yeah, cool cage, cool design. It looks badass. I mean, I know the pictures online, they show a guy holding it and they Photoshop the image and make the truck look a little bit bigger. But it's definitely bigger, I would say, than a 10 scale. It's probably, like I said, a 1/9 scale, something like that. Four-wheel drive, $40. Yeah, can't beat it. So what else can I say about it? Got these little guys inside. Maybe they're not to scale, but it's okay. Yeah, check it out. I mean, it's very reminiscent to a lot of the stuff that's on the market today with the Axial brands and such. Trail crawler, rock crawler, take it through a little creek maybe. It's probably not waterproof. So, but yeah, this is something an entry-level kid can get into, and you know what? This is a taste of things to come for that child. And this is what it's all about, to get them outside, get them playing again with something like this. Let's go back to our old roots where we go outside, interact with people, and get your hands on a controller, and let's get off the tech and do some playing with our kids. So very cool truck. We're going to take it for a rip, and then I'll see you guys next time. So if you guys like this content, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll be sure to be bringing you content like this each and every week in the RC world. And rock crawling, I hope I can get involved with this because it is super popular. And I was even talking about this to Mark Bryan RC in my interview with him. And gosh, he was telling me too that it is very popular, the crawling scene. So yeah, you're slowing things down and you're going over boulders. I guess that makes people, that thrills people. So, all right, guys, good seeing you guys again. Hope you guys are happy and safe and having fun. And get out, RC, and go play. All right, see you next time.